Hey beautiful souls. Welcome back to Melanin Fashion, the only place on the internet where black women over 60 come to slay, serve and stay unbothered. Now I need you to stop whatever you are doing right now, because today we are about to have a real conversation. The kind your best girlfriend should have had with you a long time ago. What if I told you that right now, hanging in your closet, there are 7 tops that are quietly, sneakily, and completely destroying your style? And the worst part? You have been wearing them thinking you looked good. Honey, we need to talk. Now here is where it gets controversial, and I am not afraid to say it. The fashion industry has been lying to black women for decades. They told us to cover up. They told us to tone it down. They told us that after 60, we should basically disappear into our clothes and be grateful just to be dressed. They made us believe that comfort and style cannot coexist. That age is the enemy of beauty. But I am here today to call that out for exactly what it is. A lie. The real problem was never your age, darling. The real problem is the clothes you have been choosing. And nobody has been honest enough to tell you that. Until now. Today on Melanin Fashion, I am walking you through 7 tops that are no longer serving you. And more importantly, I am telling you exactly what to wear instead, without sacrificing your personality, your comfort, or your gorgeous melanin magic. And listen, stay with me until the very end because the number 1 top on this list, it is the most common mistake I see, and it is doing the most damage to your image. You do not want to miss it. If you are brand new to Melanin Fashion, welcome home, Queen. Hit that subscribe button right now because this channel exists for one reason only. To make sure that black women 60 and beyond are never ever invisible again. We do not follow rules that were not made for us. We write our own. Now let us get into it. Top number 7. Overly long, shapeless blouses. Alright, let us start here because this one is sneaky. It does not look like a problem at first. In fact, it feels like the safe choice. You grab a long, loose blouse, throw it on, and think comfortable, covered, done. Right? Wrong, darling. I want you to do something for me. Next time you put one of those shapeless blouses on, stand in front of a full-length mirror and really look. Not a quick glance. Really look. Because what you are going to see is not you. You are going to see fabric. A whole lot of fabric swallowing you whole. It does not matter if it is linen, cotton, or the most expensive silk in the store. If it has no shape, it has no business on your body. Because what it is doing is hiding everything beautiful about you. Your waist. Your curves. Your presence. It is telling the world, do not look at me today. And that, my love, is simply not acceptable. At 60 and beyond on Melanin Fashion, we are not here to hide. We are here to show up, show out, and show the world what a real woman looks like. So here is the fix. You do not need stiff or structured clothes. Nobody is asking you to squeeze into anything. What you want are tops that honor your shape. Look for blouses with a gentle empire cut, subtle side darts, or a soft drape that follows your body instead of burying it. A 3/4 sleeve blouse, slightly fitted at the torso, in a flowing fabric like soft crepe or viscose. That is your new best friend. Comfortable? Absolutely. Shapeless? Never again. Trust me, the moment you make this one swap, you will stand taller. You will feel more like yourself. And that shift from invisible to seen, that is everything. If you are loving this so far, go ahead and tap that like button right now. It helps more queens just like you find this content. Top number 6. Childish and overly youthful prints. Oh, this one. This one right here. We need to have a very honest conversation about prints. Now, I am not here to tell you to wear all black and beige and look like you are going to a board meeting every day. Absolutely not. Color is life. Prints are joy. But there is a very big difference between a print that elevates you and a print that embarrasses you. Cartoon characters. Bouncing butterflies the size of your fist. Flowers so big they belong on wallpaper. Funny phrases written across your chest. I see you. And I say this with all the love in my heart. Those prints are not telling your story. They are telling somebody else's story. A much younger somebody else. You are not a teenager. You are a fully realized, deeply experienced, powerful black woman. and your clothes should whisper that the moment you walk into a room. Now here is the controversial part, and I want to hear what you think about this in the comments. Some people will say wear whatever makes you happy, age does not matter. And yes, self-expression matters. But does wearing a cartoon butterfly blouse really express who you are at this stage of your life? Or is it just the easiest thing you grabbed off the rack? There is a difference between dressing for joy and dressing without intention. The solution is simple. Swap the loud cartoonish prints for refined ones. Small delicate florals, subtle stripes, soft polka dots, abstract patterns with depth. And when it comes to color, think wine, navy, olive green, coral, mauve, rich and vibrant without screaming. Here is a little challenge. Go to your closet right now and pull out one top with a print. Ask yourself honestly, does this print look like me? Or does it just look like something I grabbed on sale? Drop your answer in the comments below. I want to know, have you been wearing prints that are not really serving your story? Top number 5. Overly deep necklines. Now, I want to be very clear before we go any further. There is nothing wrong with wanting to feel bold. Nothing wrong with wanting to feel daring and sensual. You are a grown woman, and you have earned every right to feel that way. But there is a big difference between bold and uncomfortable. And an overly plunging neckline? More often than not, it lands on the uncomfortable side. Here is how you know a neckline is too deep for you. You spend the entire time tugging it up. You cross your arms when you sit down. You drape a scarf over it 5 minutes after leaving the house. Sound familiar? Your clothes should never create work for you, darling. They should set you free. The goal is not to hide your neckline, and it is not to put everything on display. The goal is a neckline that frames your beauty and makes you feel powerful the moment you step out the door. A soft V-neck? Perfect. It elongates your neck, slims your torso, and softens the face beautifully on melanin skin. A boat neck? Stunning. It showcases your shoulders, improves your posture, and gives you that regal, composed energy that only real queens carry. That is what we are going for on Melanin Fashion. Not exposed, not hidden, framed. And if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications, because every single week we are dropping style wisdom made specifically for Black women 60 and above who refuse to fade out. Top number 4. Overly shiny fabrics. For years, the fashion world told Black women over 60 to avoid anything flashy. Then the trends flipped and suddenly everything was sequins and metallics and glitter from head to toe. And here is the truth. Both extremes are wrong for you. Excessive shine is not elegance. An overly shiny blouse does a few very unflattering things. It catches light in ways that highlight areas you would rather not highlight. It can make an everyday outfit feel like a costume. And it tends to shift the attention from you to the fabric, and honey, you are always supposed to be the main event. Now I know some of you are going to push back in the comments and say Black women deserve to shine. And I agree 100%. But there is a difference between shining and reflecting light like a disco ball. The fix is subtle sheen. Think matte silk. A lightweight satin with just a whisper of glow. Fabric blends with barely their metallic threads that catch light only when you move. That is sophistication. That is the kind of shine that makes people look twice and say she looks incredible. A deep petrol blue blouse with a soft satin finish at the neckline? A rich burgundy in a matte crepe with just a hint of shimmer? That is Melanin Fashion energy right there. A touch of light lifts you. Too much light buries you. Remember that. And speaking of things that bury you, the next top is small in size but enormous in the damage it does to your confidence. Before we move on, if this video is giving you that aha moment, please tap that like button. It truly helps us reach more women who need to hear this. Top number 3. Overly short and cropped blouses. Let us talk about crop tops. Now before anyone comes for me in the comments, let me be clear. I am not saying you cannot pull off a cropped look. Some women absolutely can. But I am asking you an honest question. When you wear a cropped blouse, how do you actually feel? Are you walking tall and confident? Or are you spending the entire day pulling it down, adjusting it every time you sit, and silently praying it does not ride up while you are talking to someone, because if it is the second one, that blouse is not for you. Not because of your age, but because your clothes should never distract you from living your life. Crop tops interrupt your silhouette. They break the visual line of your body in a way that rarely flatters, and they demand constant attention and adjustment. That is not elegance. That is exhausting. What works beautifully instead is a blouse that hits at hip length. It elongates your frame, creates a balanced silhouette, and allows you to move, sit, bend, laugh, and live without a single second thought about what your top is doing. You do not need to show your midriff to prove you are vibrant. Your energy does that. Your smile does that. Your presence in the room does that. Drop a comment below and be honest with me. Have you been battling a crop top situation in your wardrobe? What is your ideal blouse length? Let us talk about it in the comments. Top number 2. Overly tight sleeves. Now let us get into something that does not get talked about nearly enough. Sleeves. Specifically, sleeves that are so tight they grip your arms like they have a personal grudge against you. Tight sleeves in stiff fabric do 3 things. They restrict your movement. They can emphasize areas of your arm you are not trying to highlight. And they make you look and feel uncomfortable, which comes through on camera and in person. After 60, what your body deserves is fluidity and freedom. Full stop. So what sleeves actually work? 3/4 sleeves are the absolute queens of balance for women in this stage of life. They are visually elongating on the arm. They are practical, especially in warmer climates. And they are endlessly elegant. You will find them on the most stylish women in every room. Beyond 3/4 sleeves, explore batwing sleeves, dolman cuts, and softly draped styles. As long as the cut is intentional and the fabric has movement, you will look modern, chic, and completely put together. Because darling, a queen who cannot move freely cannot rule properly. And you have too much to do and too many rooms to walk into to be restricted by your sleeves. If you are not already part of our Melanin Fashion family, subscribe right now and turn on that notification bell. Every week is a new lesson in owning your elegance. And now top number 1. The most common, the most damaging, and the one most of us are guilty of without even knowing it. Extremely loud colors and clashing combinations. Now hold on before you click off because I know some of you are already typing in the comments, but we love color. Black women and color go together. And you are absolutely right. We do. Color is in our culture, our history, our spirit. But here is the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. There is a difference between wearing color and being consumed by it. When you pair neon fuchsia with electric yellow and lime green all at once, the outfit wins. You lose. Because nobody is looking at you. They are looking at the explosion of color you are wearing. And you, darling, are too magnificent to be upstaged by your own blouse. The most powerful thing a woman can do with color is be intentional with it. Rich, deep, elegant tones are your best allies. Plum, pearl, slate blue, wine, forest green, camel, sand. These shades do something extraordinary on melanin skin. They make your complexion glow, they soften your features, and they make people look at your face first, which is exactly where they should be looking. And if you want a bold color moment, let it be one deliberate statement. A rich cobalt scarf. A deep red lip. One vibrant piece that anchors the whole outfit. That is not fading into the background. That is masterful dressing. That is knowing exactly who you are, and letting your presence speak louder than your wardrobe. Dressing from confidence looks very different from dressing from fear of looking old. And when you start choosing colors with intention, the whole world will notice the difference, even if they cannot explain why. So let us bring it all home beautiful. We have covered 7 tops that might be quietly working against you. Shapeless blouses that hide your beauty. Childish prints that do not honor your story. Deep necklines that create insecurity instead of confidence. Overly shiny fabrics that steal your spotlight. Crop tops that interrupt your elegance. Tight sleeves that restrict your freedom. And loud clashing colors that drown out your magnificent presence. But here is what I really want you to carry with you after watching this video. This is not about dressing younger. This is not about dressing older. This is about dressing like you. Fully, intentionally, powerfully you. At 60 and beyond, you have lived enough life to know exactly who you are. Your clothes should reflect that woman. The wise one. The strong one. The beautiful one who has been through things and came out glowing. You have earned the right to be seen, not hidden. To be honored, not erased. Now here is what I need from you before you go. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, first of all, I see you and I love you for that. Now go to the comments and type the words "Melanin never fades." That is our signal. That is how I know you are part of this community of queens who dress with intention and live with power. And tell me honestly, which of these 7 tops are you guilty of wearing? Do not be shy. We are all family here. Your honesty in the comments helps me make better content for you every single week. If this video gave you even one moment of clarity, please share it with a woman in your life who needs to hear this. Your sister. Your best friend. Your mother. That cousin who has been wearing the same shapeless blouse since 2008. Send it to her with love. And if you are not yet subscribed to Melanin Fashion, do it right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Because every week we show up here to make sure that Black women 60 and above are celebrated, seen, and styled like the queens they are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching until the end. Stay radiant. Stay intentional. Stay powerful. I will see you in the next one.